As children, we marvel at the things that the grown-uppers are able to do. And one of the things that best inflates the superiority complex of the grown-uppers is that they are able to drive. But every now and then, your parents will graciously allow you a little turn at the wheel, a sampling of what's to come in years to come. Now, me, my friends, and my sister were all out scootering, but the cars were in the way of our scooter rings. Maybe we weren't scootering. Maybe we were playing like basketball or something. Whatever. We were playing in the road, not the road, the driveway. There's a difference. And I guess what we did was ask my dad if he would move the cars. And what he let my sister do was he let her move one of the cars. So what happened was she sat down with the driver door open, and my dad would, tell her how this entire thing worked. Like this thing turns that and that thing stop that, like that. And so she ends up, parking successfully to the side out of the way. But there's still one car left in the way, and I will not be outdone by her. And so now it's my turn. And so my dad lets me move it. And so I sit down in the driver's seat of our Toyota minivan, and the door opens outward. Now here's something to keep in mind. The minivan was here, and my sister had just parked the other car here. And so when the driver's door opens, there's the truck's right there. Okay, that's important. Keep that in mind. And so, we start the car up. This is happening, or it was this is an old story. It's not happening now. We interrupt this story with a coffee break. So my dad gave me brief instructions on how to operate this vehicle. I guess he put the car into the reverse mode, and I start to reverse mode. Everything goes extremely well for a whole 30 seconds. And then the door to our minivan starts scraping across the side of our truck. And as it hit it, it kind of bent the door like that. My dad notices this, and he says, "Stop!" And what do? I obey, but not necessarily in the way he wants me to. He meant stop as in press the brake and hold the brake so that I can get in there and take over. I heard stop as take your hands and feet off of everything. Interestingly enough, that doesn't stop the vehicle. In fact, it keeps moving backwards. I would know this because that's what happened. And so the vehicle is moving backwards down the concrete pad that makes up our driveway. This concrete pad is, I'm gonna guess 50 feet, maybe more, maybe less. And so the car goes this way, down it. The thing about this concrete pad, though, is that when you get to the end of it, it kind of slopes down like this, and then like that. You understand that that. You got it. If the concrete pad starts here, I'm about that far out, and I got about that way to go, right? So, but the car's moving, and my dad's nervously over here telling me to do stuff that I have no idea how to do, like put it in park. How do I put it in park? Or press the brake. Now, I'm just a kid. So I'm like pushing the pedals and stuff, and I guess I hit the brake because it stopped, but then I let go, and so it's going, And my friend, he's trying to help. He's like on the side with my dad, but he was just endangering his own life because I am not safe behind the wheel. And my dad, he's over there trying to get me to stop suiciding myself, and what he eventually ends up doing is just inserting himself in between the door and just yanking it into park. And spoiler alert, we didn't die. So depending on whether or not you like these videos, that may or may not be a positive thing. Car door still kind of broken, and the truck got a nice scratch on it as well. And all of that may have happened because of me, but that doesn't make it my fault. I stopped. I obeyed. In the process, I received the name Crash. It's a little patronizing. Happy Tuesday. Subscribe. Is that funny? I thought it might be, but I wasn't sure.